What's going on, guys? Welcome back to WrestleRant Ranks, where every single Monday here on the show, I, Graham G.S. Matthews, do tier lists and rankings and quizzes. And here today, for the first time in many months, we're going to be doing just that, a quiz. Another John Cena-centric video here today. Now listen, he's on his farewell tour. It was recently announced his last match is set for December 13th, Saturday night's main event in Washington, D.C. So we might end up doing another John Cena video or two before then. We've already done a lot this year so far in the show. Let's keep it going, but not this time with a ranking or a tier list, but rather a quiz. We haven't done a quiz in a long time here on the show. So I went to sporticle.com. I'll include the link to the quiz in the description box if you want to fill it out for yourself. After watching this video, you'll already know all the answers, so probably do it ahead of time, pause this video, do the quiz, come back, check, see how it competes against mine, see how it compares to my results. But it's a very interesting quiz. It's every John Cena attitude adjustment, I believe probably since he first started doing it. Every John Cena FU, AA, on TV shows and PLEs. So this probably dates back, I would have to imagine, since 2002. It's attempting to name every person, which I'm absolutely not going to do, obviously. Attempting to name every fucking person that John Cena has hit this move with in the last near 25 years. This is going to be difficult. I doubt I even get half of them, but we will try our best here, of course. Like I said, you can fill it out for yourself in the description box down below. If you want to support the show, as I always say, also available in the description box, more information on how to become a WrestleRant All Access Pass channel member. You get videos like this early and ad-free, among other content here on the channel, badges and emojis and the live chats, and so much more. So you can support that way, or just by liking this video, sharing the video, and subscribing to the channel. So let's get right into it here. John Cena's hit list. Who took the FU/AA on TV shows and PLEs? And we have to do 133 names in under 12 minutes. Like I said, I do not have a whole lot of faith in myself. I'm just thinking of all like the big names, the obvious people. This is including every random AA he ever hit on TV and pay-per-views. It could be fucking Trevor Murdoch. You know what I'm saying? It could be the most random of people. But let's try to see what we could do here. Play quiz. We'll get going here. Randy, Randy Orton, Triple H. That's 2. CM Punk, let's try Lance Cade. No, I'm just thinking of random fucking names. Trevor Murdoch, I know is 1. Logan Paul, okay. Paul London, no. Boogeyman, nope. Kane, obviously. Undertaker, Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, Umaga, Khali. Oh, man, Miz, Alex Riley. I wonder who the first 3 wrestlers are. Orton and Miz are like the top 3, probably having taken the move more than anyone. So we have 14 names down. Who else is he working? Not Stone Cold, obviously Rock. Foley, Bobby Lashley, Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy hasn't taken an AA. I'm honestly very surprised. AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. We got 20 down. We got 20 down now. Angle, Jericho. Who else did he work with? Batista. Trying to think of who else he worked with in his early days. You know, Brock Lesnar, obviously. And just having taken random AAs. Kevin Federline. Yep, that was another one. He was much farther down the list, but he was on there. Who was John Cena working with? Elias. We know he took one. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Alberto Del Rio. Okay. Ricardo Rodriguez. Yep, that was probably one as well. It was. Probably one of the random ones. Who else has taken an attitude adjustment? I'm thinking 2008 here. Cody Rhodes. Ted DiBiase. All right, so we got a whole bunch of names in a row there. Who else was he working with on TV around this point? I'm trying to think of like the Raw roster in fucking 2005. Christian would be another one. Booker T, obviously. Big Show, of course. That's another one of the first few names that's on there. These are not in order of which he delivered the move either. It's just in random order, I guess. So we got 33 out of 133. We have a little over 9 minutes with 100 fucking names to go. I'm only thinking of the bigger names. I'm trying to think of who he has worked television matches with. I mean, Edge is a pay-per-view opponent. He's one of the first few names there. Oh, man. Mark Henry would be another one. I mean, he's faced pretty much everyone in the last few years. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Who else? Neville. Did he not hit Adrian Neville with an FU when they faced off back in 2015? Cesaro, I know he did. Big E. Dolph Ziggler. Daniel Bryan. We're up to 41 now. John Laurinaitis. Nope, I keep spelling the fucking name wrong. How do you spell his name? There we go. John Laurinaitis. McMahon, obviously. That probably gave us two different McMahons. Shane and Vince, I would think. Yeah, Vince is on there. I don't see Shane. Shane might be on there somewhere. Oh, Tensai is already... I didn't even put in Tensai. I don't think I put in Lord Tensai. Zack Ryder. We never remember that one, unfortunately. Jack Swagger. Had a few matches with him. I'm trying to think of who else like he's worked TV matches with. I put MVP down. I don't know if he ever had MVP with a fucking AA. I guess he did because he's listed right there. Ezekiel Jackson? No. Well, let's name the whole fucking core. Or the whole Nexus. Heath Slater. David this is going to give us a whole bunch of names. David Otunga. Justin Gabriel. Ryback. Is Ryback... I mean, I was going to say, is he also under Skip Sheffield? Obviously not. Worth a try, though. Who else? Michael Tarver. But did he never hit Michael Tarver with an AA? That's kind of surprising. Who else was in the fucking Nexus? I'd have to really think about it. David Otunga, I mentioned. Gabriel and Slater, we named them as well. 2009, around that time. Who was he working with? Big Show, Edge. He was having a lot of matches with on TV. We mentioned those names. I mentioned Miz. He was working with in late 09 a lot of Randy Orton. I mentioned him. Dolph. Oh, fuck, man. We named all like the big names, but I'm missing a whole bunch here. Obviously, Eddie Guerrero. Got to name Eddie Guerrero, of course. Chavo, I'm sure. There we go. Chavo Guerrero. Who else was on the fucking roster at this point? Billy Kidman? Obviously not, I guess. Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy was never hit with an AA? What the fuck? Jeff Hardy, I know, was. Triple H, we mentioned. Jericho, JBL. How can I forget JBL? Of course, JBL. Orlando Jordan. He was working matches with him. Kennedy, I mentioned. Chris Benoit. He is included there as well. Oh, we only have a little over 5 minutes. Like I said, I was never going to get 133, but 57, surely we could do better than that. Who else was on the roster? I'm just trying to go back to that handicap match on Raw in 2008 and who he hit like random FUs and AAs on. Jericho, I put down. We already named him. Like I said, I'm trying to think of random fucking TV matches he had as well around this point. We mentioned Kali. Daivari? No, apparently not Daivari. Roman Reigns. I don't know how I missed Roman Reigns. Finn Balor. Shinsuke Nakamura, he's had a match with in recent years on TV. I don't know when this was created, so I don't know how recent a lot of these names are. Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm trying to think of random fucking names. Oh, Eric Bischoff. All right, Eric Bischoff. There we go. Did he ever hit Teddy Long with an AA? Oh, apparently he did. He hit fucking Teddy Long with an AA. I don't remember that. Kurt Hawkins? No. Bam Neely. Nope. Carlito, of course. Jesus. Yep. Let's see. Is Jesus towards the bottom here? Yeah, towards like the random section. Mick Foley, I noted. R-Truth, of course. Had a match with him in 2011. John Laurinaitis, I noted. CM Punk. Who else was he working on? Bray Wyatt. Eric Rowan. I think it's Eric Rowan. There we go. Luke Harper. Braun Strowman. We got almost a lot of these names on the left-hand side, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. But yeah, those guys. I was thinking of other people, too, aside from the entire Wyatt family. Did he ever hit Stephanie? No, apparently not Stephanie. And if he did, it's already listed, and I just looked over it. Not Trish Stratus. Vicky Guerrero? Nope. And if she is included, she's already there because I put down Guerrero earlier. Who else? Rikishi. Okay, Rikishi's included. Roddy Piper? Nope. Hulk Hogan? I don't think so, no. What are the legends would he have taken out? Sergeant Slaughter? No. Like I said, I don't know how recent this is because I'm trying to think of other matches he's had in recent years. I said Sami Zayn already. It's part of the U.S. Open. Kofi Kingston. Xavier Woods is another one. Did have a couple TV matches with the New Day in 2015. I remember that. Cesaro I mentioned. Kevin Owens. Seth Rollins. I don't know. Trying to think of who else. Jericho. We got a little over 2 minutes here. We got 72 names down, so we have over half. That's pretty good, actually. We could definitely do worse. Trying to think who else he's worked with, like, overall. The TV matches just really escape me, so I'm just going to try to move on from those, I guess. I mentioned JBL already. Big Show. Fuck, who else has he had matches with? Or at least hit an AA on? I'm thinking of Rumbles, too. Thinking of, like, the 08 Rumble. Drew McIntyre would be another one. I'm thinking 3MB here. Jinder Mahal. Baron Corbin. Okay, so we got a couple more there. Who else has he not worked with? Because he's worked with, like, everybody. That's the thing. If anyone that was on top, John Cena probably faced them at some point. Or at least hit them with an AA. The Singh brothers, apparently not. Who else has he worked with? Dean Ambrose, I mentioned. Kane, Big Show. Randy Orton, we already put down. 2004, 2005. Who else was he working with around that point? Fuck. Oh, I think he hit Muhammad Hassan. Yeah, let's put Muhammad Hassan on there. Shit, man. We got 40 seconds left. We were never going to do all of them, but we got a lot. We got 76. Fuck, who else? Who else is on the roster at that point? Again, I'm trying to think of that early 08 roster where he was just hitting people left and right. William Regal. And he never hit William Regal with an AA? That's surprising. Fuck. Christian. Finley? Finley? No, what the fuck? Booker T. Mr. Kennedy. Fuck. I don't know. I give up. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? How did I definitely put down Del Rio, but I definitely recognized another name. So here's who we missed. Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio. I don't know how I missed Sheamus. Renee Dupree. Rusev, I forgot about. Rhino. I would have forgotten about Rhino. Rey Mysterio. Shelton Benjamin. Should have remembered those. Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Okay, I probably should have known that. Chris Masters, Billy Gunn, I would have forgotten about. Chuck Palumbo, Kenzo Suzuki, again, would have never remembered those. Luther Reigns, Rob Van Dam, I should have remembered. Damian Sandow, John Morrison, Santino Marella, Goldust, Hardcore Holly, Danny Basham, Doug, I should have remembered that. I was thinking of the cabinet, and I only thought of Orlando Jordan for some reason. Darren Young, another Nexus member. Jonathan Coachman, Snitsky. Jamie Noble, Kenny of the Spirit Squad. Reverend Devon, Samoa Joe, Solo Sokoa, Viscera, Austin Theory, I probably should have put down. Apollo Crews, when the fuck did he hit Apollo Crews with an AA? I don't know. Curtis Axel, Johnny Stamboli, would have never remembered that. Lita, Sabu, Tyson Kidd Andrade, David Hart Smith, Dominic Mysterio, Joey Mercury, Matt Stryker, Michael Cole, Mikey, Spanky. I put down Paul London. I didn't put down Brian Kendrick. Akio, I think that was the former Jimmy Wang Yang. Armando Alejandro Estrada. J.D. McDonough, James Ellsworth, Jason Jordan, Zach Gowen, Nunzio, Mike Knox, Deuce Domino, and Bronson Reed. All right. So when did he have Bronson Reed with an AA? When would that have been? In like a Rumble? It must have been in the Rumble this year. Because I don't know when else he would have been. No, Bronson Reed wasn't in the Rumble. I don't know when the fuck that was. Must have been a few years ago. Again, like I said, I don't know when that was, but must have been a few years ago. But not too bad. The average score is 62. I only got 57. I am embarrassed, honestly. I thought I would have done better. I mean, I honestly thought I would do worse. But the fact that people got 62 and I only got 57 is pretty amazing. How the fuck do people remember, like, Estrada or Matt Stryker, for example? Michael Cole, I probably should have remembered. I lived through that terrible period. Curtis Axel. Oh, that's what I was thinking of. The other Nexus members, because I thought of Bray Wyatt, and then I put down the entire Wyatt family. All right, well, I guess it could have been worse. Over 50, I consider a success. I mean, generally speaking, that's an F. 57, you get that on a test, you get a fucking F. But, you know, I could have done worse. I could have gotten a lot less names than I did. At least I got a lot of the major names. They only give you 12 minutes. I don't know how many more people they probably would have thought of anyway, but we tried our best. So if you did this before I did, let me know how you did. You probably did better than I did, but keep an eye out for it nonetheless. And, yeah, this was fun. Maybe we'll do more quizzes here on the show in the future. We haven't done one in a while, like I said. But as John Cena's career quickly comes to a close, we might do more stuff like this going into the month of December. So until next time, guys, like I said earlier, check out the channel membership, description, information stuff down below in the description box. More information on how to get videos like this early and ad-free by supporting the channel. At the very least, though, like the video, subscribe, hit that bell button to be notified every time we upload new content and every single time we're live here on the channel. Until next time, folks, I'm Graham G.S. Matthews. Have an awesome rest of your week, and I'll catch your ass down the road.